Hi, this is Joyce. This is my first attempt to make a video in English, so maybe I'll be stumbling on the words, but I'm struggling with it, but I try to, because most of you here are English speaking and the Dutch people will understand it, I guess. So, I haven't posted a lot lately, and I think I need to share a video of what I've been doing because it has been such an exciting adventure for me. As you know, as you might know, I have picked up watercoloring and some sketching and drawing again, and I've had this little sketchbook. It's very small. I've had this one for years, and I pulled it out to make some sketches and play with it again. And when I opened it, it sort of fell apart a bit, so I tried to fix it with washi tape. And I have been doing some drawings and things, but last time I tried, a whole lot of pages fell out. And I was a bit sad about that because, as we speak, this one will be loose too soon. And I was very sad about it because I like this. It's kind of an art journal, but not really. Well, okay. I wanted to repair this, so I started watching YouTube videos and Googled. No, I didn't Google. I searched on YouTube how to repair these little books. But because it's all glued in, it was not, there wasn't much chance that I'd be repairing this one. So what I did was take the loose drawings. Some are double-sided, some aren't, and I found a YouTube video of Nik the Book Smith, and she had a lovely video with a tutorial how to make signatures and sew them in a book. So that's what I've tried, and I wanted to show you that because I'm very proud of it. I made this whole book myself and it makes me happy. Okay, well, what I did was I'll try to show it here. Make some signatures and sew it in. Well, my signatures, because I used very thick paper, are just 1 and sometimes 2 pages. So you can see that here. And I saved, because this is a drawing from this little book. And I could save all my drawings, and some were double-sided, some single-sided. The single-sided I could just glue on the new pages. I'll start in the front. And some I just, because this wasn't very centered or something, that there were just 3 things on the top of a page, so I cut them out and I glued them in here. And this is another one that I glued, and I just embellished it a bit with washi tape. This is watercolor directly on the page. Well, it's not very very high quality watercolor paper, the backing of these design papers, but it's okay. I had made some quotes in this little book, and I cut them out and glued them in. I'm a big fan of Eckhart Tolle, so I have a lot of quotes of him in here. These are the doodles I made a long time ago. And I'm just very happy with my little art journal. I've called it art journal. I'm not sure it really has the definition of an art journal, but I don't care, it's my book. This is a little gift card my daughter made me, so I put that in too. So that's what I wanted to show you, and it was difficult to share that in a picture, just a photograph, so I wanted to share that in a video. And the empty pages are, I can fill them too. I've been busy with this. It's not, I think this is a work in progress still. I'll flip through it very quickly. This is a copy of a watercolor drawing that I've made lately. And I printed it out again. It's smaller. And I glued it in the book because I wanted to keep it here as well. And this is some design paper. I made a D. My daughter is called Davy, so I just made a nice D. And as you see, I've made a signature with the smaller papers as well, because I just like this paper and I wanted it in. That's the fun thing. Oh, here. The washi tape isn't holding much. I glued this because there was a little... I can just take it out. Oh, it was ugly over here. Okay, there was a bit of glue. I spilled some glue because I'm just a beginner. I'm not a professional. And I tried to cover it with washi tape, but it's not the best of washi tapes. This is a little caricature. Is it an English word? Caricature? We don't grow up. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. So that's the message. Don't stop playing. So, here, this one is loose too. It's not very good washi tape, this. And this is all these size things come from the old book. So I have a new book from an old book and some extra space to play with. Not as much empty pages as this one still has. This is watercolor on a sort of watercolor paper. It's just a tryout of the paper. This is inspired by I can't remember her name. Another quote from Eckhart. This is an old one. It's from 2003. I've dated this one. Most of the time I forget to put the date down, but I did here. This is from 2016. It's an old one. Oh, here, November 2016. This is my zodiac sign. This was just, I think it was during a meeting. I made this one. It's on the paper with lines, but I thought it was funny enough to put it in here. Try out of the new Stabilo's pencils. This was a double-sided with glue, which was in this book. So I took it out. I made a complete paper with it. Where's the other side of the signature? So I made all the papers that I sewed in this size, like this, and then folded it, and then I've sewn it in the middle. And when it was double-sided in this book, I just try to, is that a hinge in English? I don't know. So I made it a whole paper. I've also put in some watercolor papers to make some little drawings later. No, this one's glued, I think. Oh, another. I just punched out a few shapes because I like it. Watercolor paper. And an owl, which was in this one too. This is with black marker. It was a white page originally. And this was on the back, it was glued, so I thought, well, I like it. And another doodle. This has a nice story too. Maybe I'll share that later, not now. And, well, some of the papers, these are all papers that I already had, because my daughter and I, we were crafting a lot when she was smaller, and we've got a lot of paper left, so I can use that. I've also made a little ribbon. I think this was from a new sweater. So I didn't buy a lot. I used what I had. I didn't buy anything, maybe the glue. Oh, and here I've already filled in a watercolor paper I glued in. This one, I think I've shared this one. No, I don't know. I think this is work in progress. I don't know. It's a bit empty. Yeah. And there's a little robin with the old watercolors I had. Later I bought some new ones. And I like this paper so much. So I put that in too. And it has some, how do you say that? It bleeded from the other side into the other side. Wow, I don't mind. It's still nice with the little birds. These are stenciling. Lots of things here are just trying out. I had some Posca pens I wanted to try out. The stencils I wanted to try out. So here's the other side of the birds. Some watercolor paper. Lots of empty spaces. I think I've seen this on YouTube or somewhere. And I tried that too, watercolor and some. This is another copy of an Ara. I've made it in watercolor, and it's a copy, and I printed it, put it in here. Okay, that's it. I just wanted to share this with you. I see the video time is over. I've never done this before, so I'll just check out what can be done. So that's why I didn't post any pictures, but I made a little video of you. If you liked it, you can tell me. And I've got a few other books I've made. And if you like a flip through of these, you can let me know. And yeah, okay, thank you.